So we're in the perfect apartment. I love this apartment. I love this apartment. Nothing rent. It's 2,400 shekel, which is, I don't know, $650 maybe a month. I love it. It's perfect. It's full of the breeze that I love about Kiryat Shemona, the evening winds that I loved and dearly missed. And my living room, there's a lot of light in the house, and my living room has a perfect view to our house, which is waiting for us. So it's like I can just sit here and wave at my house. It's like crazy. The kids are all spending the night in Ditsa and Regev's house. Ditsa is my best friend, and we've been best friends for 9 years. We love Regev, and Guli, their oldest daughter Abigail, is Danya's age, and their son Gilad is Orazi's age, and then there's Solai, and then they have a younger son, Yitama. So we really special. We were greeted by a woman who we don't know, who is really good friends with people who are in the school who love us very much. So Miri Gross and her daughter, Gil, greeted us, and Naomi, a really good friend from school, and it was just this beautiful experience having the kids so excited and having friends and having old friends. These are people that have known us for 9 years, 5 years. People we've went through a lot of things with.
9 years? Oh,
Ditsa, 9 years. These are friends that, we built a school together with and went through hundreds of hours of building and thinking and masterminding and brainstorming and problem solving and volunteering, and we painted the walls. We built the walls, we painted the walls, we put in the grass, we did all these meetings. What kind of staff are we looking for? We hired the staff. We fired the staff. We, dealt with the authorities. I mean, we went through. It was just an honor to be in this group of visionary pioneers, and to be one of the 9 families that founded the school was a great honor and a very exhausting work. And we were 14 students and then 21 students the year we left, and now they're at 40. Next year they're going to be at 60, and they said, we've got 20 spots and over 60 kids trying for those spots, and the 3 of you are in. You guys have a guaranteed space, and it's not something I take for granted, and I appreciate that. And one of the girls had said, and Solai said, why do they give us a space? And I said, I guess they want to say thank you for all the work we did in founding the school, and they appreciate us being there. And one of the girls was like, yeah, you guys built the school, and it's your school. And it was just a beautiful feeling to say we really landed in home. In Hebrew there's a phrase that says it better a close neighbor than a faraway brother. And I love Kobe's siblings. They're amazing. I adore them. Not a bad word I could possibly say about their love, their affection, their caring, their generosity, everything. But we never lived close to his siblings, and they all have lives in different parts of Jerusalem or Tel Aviv or Modi'in, and they all are very busy and active in their lives. And, I loved seeing them. It was amazing our first 2 weeks in Jerusalem. And now it's just awesome to be here with our social group, with the people that we're used to hanging out with, spending afternoons with, raising our kids together. These are the people that you interact with on a daily basis, that you have those really deep bonds with. And this is our community. And it was interesting. It was the hardest thing to leave when we left Israel. For me, it wasn't family. It wasn't the house. It wasn't the careers. It was the school community. And tonight I saw my kids being hugged and pet and jumped on and tasseling other people's hair, and I saw Ozzy hugging another boy, and they just fit back in, like just settled back in, like in a snow globe when the when the snow settles back on the bottom, they just settled back in like that gracefully. And Kobe says, Gabi, you're euphoric. Like, I had this moment of guilt. I'm like, what the hell have I done? Like, why did I drag them around the world? And some of the time we were miserable and we were like, I don't want to homeschool you anymore. And get out of my face and find what to do with yourself and get off technology. Or they were just on technology. And I'm like, there were so many times that we were unhappy and we kept traveling. And look how happy they are here. And then Kobe said, Gabi, wake up. It's euphoria. There are also times when you're unhappy back home, and everything isn't in Hebrew dvash. You say honey. Everything wasn't, pink and perfect here. There were fights, there were conflicts, there were power struggles, there was rejection, there was jealousy, there's just stuff. Like, you're still, in the glitter of euphoria. Everyone's excited to see you. Relationships with people have a price. They get complicated. Sometimes, things don't go well. Sometimes people get offended. Sometimes people get hurt. And I'm just like, why didn't I come earlier? Why didn't I give my kids more time to be in this school, in this loving place? And, I'm just thinking, Solai's got all these years to be in the school. And Olazi's got, 2 years, or 1 year. And Danya's got 1 year. Like, why didn't I let them have more time? And I realized, what? Middle school's going to be amazing too. And so will high school. And we might travel again. We might not. And it doesn't matter. Like, this is the life we chose, and it had great advantages, and it had really awful disadvantages, just like any other life. And even if the only thing we gained was leaving the life that we loved here in northern Israel and just coming back and appreciating it 5,000 times more, so be it. So I don't want to live in regrets and why, they missed living here. Because, like one of the homeschooling moms told me, when I first started homeschooling and I joined the homeschooling group in the north, and I said, my kids aren't in school and they're missing school parties and school activities, and I feel like they don't belong anywhere. And she says, yeah, and because you homeschooled, your kids also didn't have a great life in America. Because you chose to come to Israel, they didn't have a great life in America. And I said, you're right. And she said, because they didn't have a great life in America, they missed their life in China or in Italy. And I'm like, oh, you're right. So there's all these alternative realities, and this is the one we chose, and live with that. Okay, gotta go. Bye.